You should try it, there's some cloud around it. Chase it, then overthinking the process. Outside of the gate.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Right to the air is Daniels. And right away he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
3rd and 5. Daniels looking to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. First carry now for Justice Hill. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll... 2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 2nd down, Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. To the air goes Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Daniels now to throw on 1st down. Finding Ertz again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Eckler now between the tackles. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the foot. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Daniels. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. That's so frustrating for an offense, especially on the road. You put together a great drive, but in the end, you come away with nothing.
And it kind of silenced the crowd a little, too. But few things wake them up quite like a missed field goal.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a long run there in the end to top it off. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And Washington going to come back out here to offensively. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Daniels. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dancing away at the 35. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Back to throw. Daniels. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Daniels. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. They'll look to throw again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. He's got this, complete to Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On play action, they'll throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. First target, first catch, and a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Brought down at the 20.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll set up to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Here's 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So that is has now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Aubrey now for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And a Washington offense going back to work.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a 2nd down throw for Daniels. And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. 2nd down and 6 now. Looking to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll look to throw here. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Here's second and 10. He'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now. And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Daniels looking to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Daniels. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Williams to return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And shutting him off, now open field. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Eckler, they run left side. And able to get this to the 31.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. He can't get him down. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It's Eckler again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 44. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. To the air goes Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Daniels now to throw on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now Daniels. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Brown from 10 yards out. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Second and 14. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff running through the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Daniels now on 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now 2nd and 3. To throw is Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Throwing now is Daniels. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Daniels going to try and throw for it. That's caught. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders offense returning to the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Play action, now it's Daniels. Steps away. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Daniels. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. On 3rd down, Daniels. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Daniels from the gun on third down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Daniels going to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On second down, it's Daniels. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On fourth down, here's Daniels. That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that